Have you ever found yourself facing a scenario where you could just use a confidence boost? In this video, I'll be teaching you a 15-minute power yoga flow where you can align your intention and supercharge it through movement so that you can get that extra boost of confidence power. You'll come out with a simple routine that you can do anytime, anywhere, in just a few easy steps. I'm Noelle Aquila, a yoga teacher and a health coach. I used to have a yoga studio where we would run intention-based flows for classes. Over the span of a few years, we had around 12,000 students take these classes. In the years that followed, I spent most of my time learning various healing and movement modalities, and in doing so, learned to align to specific energy states in order to achieve a desired outcome. In this video, I'll be showing you how to do this through simple movements and the breath. And in doing so, you can align to your intention and dispel any doubt and anxiety and align to the confidence that already lies within you. So now to begin, just really come into your mat and come into a really grounded and centered state by just beginning to take a few calming breaths. Now when you're ready, take your feet wide apart, really turning your toes out, heels in, and on an exhale, just begin to slowly come into a squat. Just really coming down so that your knees are over your ankles. Now begin to take just a few breaths here, maybe swaying right to left, really just loosening out those hips. Keeping your core engaged and your tailbone down. Spine and torso is long and straight. Now we're going to begin taking a few breaths together, coming into what we call the breath of fire. On the next inhale, take a long deep inhale and start to take your hands up over your head, really coming into a fist. And on an exhale, push all the air out while starting to pull down as if you're pulling down something really heavy. Take a long deep inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Pushing all the air out on an exhale, and take a long deep inhale, filling up your lungs, and exhale. So what we're doing here is beginning to pull in the energy into our core. Really beginning to ignite that seat of power. So the core is that seat of confidence or seat of willpower. Take an inhale there and exhale, really pulling it all that energy. Inhale and exhale. Really beginning to ignite that fire in your belly. Now when you've done 10 counts, then begin to slowly start to shift towards the right, taking your right toes out, left toes in, and your left heel really flat on the mat. Making sure that your hips are square towards the right side of the room. And now begin to come into a lunge. So you want to make sure also that your knee is right over your ankle. And we're also going to be doing the breath of fire here. So take an inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. So you can come and breathe as fast or as slow as you like. Really igniting the fire at the core. And once you've done 10 counts, then let's do this on the other side. So really taking your left toes out, right toes in, right heel is flat on the mat, and begin to come down into a low lunge so that your knee is right over your ankle. Make sure that your hips are squared towards the left side of the room. And on the next breath, let's begin. Take an inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Moving with the breath. feeling yourself getting stronger with each exhale and inhale. Once you've done 10 of these, then begin to come back to center on your mat, still keeping your hips so that they're wide apart. And from here, we're also going to begin coming back into our squat. So we're really working our legs here. So your glutes are engaged and all of your leg muscles. You can kind of just sway side to side just to kind of even things out a little bit. Now with your core strong and engaged, spine is long and straight, let's take our hands and place it in front of our heart, coming into a prayer position. So here we begin to hone in into our goal, into our intention for this practice. Keeping our hands over our heart so that maybe it might come from our heart space rather than our mind space. You may take a few seconds here if you wish, maybe closing your eyes, taking a few breaths. And once you're ready, we're going to begin to move. So from here, really start to push your hands together so that you're engaging the shoulders, engaging your arms, your biceps, your triceps, and also your upper chest and your shoulders. Once your upper body is all engaged, then begin to move right and left. Right and left. So we're also going to be doing this 10 times. Really feeling your shoulders working, your hands pressed upon each other. And maybe, just maybe, you might also begin to feel the energy that is over your heart. Breaths are still long. Inhale, exhale. Inhale and exhale. Now taking your hands back over your heart center, let's begin to move it up and down. Up and down. Really just moving with your breath. So you want to feel your lungs expand on an inhale, pushing it out on an exhale. Lungs expand on an inhale, pushing it all out on an exhale. So from here, we can begin to align our intention to heaven while still making sure that it is grounded on earth. Aligning our heart space with our mind space. And maybe even beginning to align all of the energy centers in our body. Once you've done 10 of these, then we're going to begin to come back into the breath of fire. So from here, taking your hands beside you, take a long deep inhale, reaching up towards the sky. Exhale, pulling it down. Take an inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Really igniting our core. Feeling that fire like really start up inside of us. Take an inhale and exhale. Bringing in more prana into our body through our core. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Now let's begin to come into your warrior two. So your gaze is over your right hand. Your spine is straight and long and straight over the center of your legs. And your right knee is just over your right ankle. Your left heel is on the back of the mat. Now from here, let's begin to twist. Really turning so that the torso begins to square towards the right side of the room and that you start to come onto the ball of your foot. Now let's add the arms. So from warrior 2, twist and come into your twisted warrior. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale there. Exhale. Inhale there. Exhale. So these twists are really detoxifying, good for your core, and they also work at igniting the solar plexus, or the energy center at the core of your body. I also like to visualize my goal, and for me, this stands at being single pointed in my approach, but flexible. Keeping my eye on the goal, but flexible in my approach. So now begin to come onto the left side, really just bending your left knee so that it's over your ankle. Right toes turn in, right heel is back flat at the back of the mat, and begin to come into your low lunge or warrior 2 on the left side. So let's take a few breaths here and begin to twist. Always moving with the breath. Inhale, inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, twisted warrior. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, twisted warrior. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, twisted warrior. You might want to visualize your goal, your intention, and just pretty much know that you can always remain flexible in your approach, knowing that there are many ways, many paths that lead to the same place. So you can move as fast or as slow as you like, but what's important is that you begin to really just move in sync with the breath. So now let's begin to come into a lunge so that we're facing the right side of the room, and we're going to begin to do the breath of fire. Ten on each side, so 10 on the right side. Keeping our legs engaged. And then let's move onto the left side. So think of this breath and this movement as supercharging your intention at hand. Really starting to build up the energy, the confident power that's required. Really starting to build up the energy and the confidence boost. Now begin to come into a lunge towards the right side of the room, really bending your leg, keeping your left foot and left heel so that it's flat on the floor. And from here we're going to come into a reverse warrior. So coming into your warrior 2 position, and from there slowly taking your left hand so it's at the back of your left leg, and tipping your right hand up and over so that you're stretching the right side of your body. Coming back into your warrior 2, and now let's begin to add a twist. Coming into the ball of your left foot, begin to twist so that your hips are square towards the right side of the room, and from here take your left hand up over your head. Right hand can hold the back of your left leg. Coming back into your warrior 2. Now let's begin to add some movement with the breath. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and twist. Exhale. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, reverse that warrior. Inhale, come to warrior two. Exhale, twisted warrior. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, reverse that warrior. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, twisted warrior. So 10 counts on each side. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, reverse that warrior. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, twisted warrior. Keeping your goal in mind, but detaching from the outcome. Intention in mind, detach from the outcome. Now begin to come onto the other side, really coming into a lunge on your left leg, right toes turn in, back heel is on the mat. Coming into your warrior two position. Take a long deep inhale. Exhale, reverse that warrior. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, twisted warrior. Right hand up, left hand at the back of your right leg. Inhale, warrior two. Back heel on the mat. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Inhale, back to warrior two. Exhale, twisted warrior. Right heel is up. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. So now again, keeping your goal in mind, but detaching from the outcome. Keeping your goal in mind, but detaching from the outcome. So once you've done that reverse warrior and that twisted reverse warrior set, then we're going to come back into our breath of fire. So coming into our squat, getting really comfortable here. Let's start to breathe. Inhale, exhale. Inhale and exhale. So this is the last out of these in this series. So begin to really energize the body. Energize your core. Breathe in that confidence. Ignite that inner power. Visualize your intention. Now begin to take your hands in prayer in front of your heart. Now really starting to press your hands together so that you're starting to engage your muscles in your arms and your shoulders and in your chest. Now begin to move it forward while keeping your hands tightly pressed and back. Forward and back. Really beginning to move with the breath here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. So really working both upper and lower body here. And exhale. So I like to think of this as moving forward already towards your goal, towards that intention that you have in mind, knowing full well that you already have all the confidence that you need inside of you. And with that, take your hands in prayer over your heart, begin to straighten up the legs, and thank you so much for joining me today. Namaste. So how did it feel? Did you like it? Do you now feel that surge of confident power just running through your body? Do you maybe feel like you could take on any goal that you have at hand? So this is a glimpse of a 7-day course on really tapping into the secrets of your inner power through simple rituals that you can do daily. Now, if you could access this confidence power anytime, anywhere, what would that mean to you? Now, if you could really align to specific energy states like that of power, vitality, and love, what would that mean to you? If that meant that you could experience your desired outcome easily and effortlessly, now what would that mean to you? Now, if that interests you, then please do click on the link below, because the first 10 people who do sign up will get it at half the price. You heard that right, half the price. Now also, please don't forget to like this video and hit that subscribe button and the bell so that you can get notified on the latest updates. Thank you so much for watching.